Я вас приветствую на этом чудесном канале, и я снова здесь, в своей чудесной лаборатории идеального синего цвета. Надо, кстати, встретиться с Себасом по квесту. Интересно, что в этот раз мы будем грабить. В прошлый раз мы ограбили библиотеку, а в этот банк, я надеюсь. Деньги лишними не будут. Снова эта картина. Не могу. Жалко, у меня такой... А, комната закрылась. Блин, я повесил эту картину у себя. Она клевая. Чисто буду, когда мне будет становиться грустно, садиться напротив нее ржать. А чё? Хорошая идея. Огонь жрет. Ну, Хогвартс, хрен ли. Чего удивительного. Ой, господи, боже мой, опять погрузка будет полчаса длиться, блин. Что ж такое-то? Себас, подожди, я уже почти пришел.
Ревелио.
Отец? Нет. О, удобный пол, как всегда. Господи, боже. Что у тебя с лицом? Бедолага.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Ты дебил? Чел, у меня там это...
There's a secret passage
буквально
just
свое
here.
измерение есть.
It's well disguised.
Тебе не кажется, что как бы, ну, в тайной комнате обсуждать тайны будет как-то, ну, логичнее? Ладно. Это Хогвартс. Не думай, не ищи логику. А, в часах поговорим. Здравая мысль. Ты-то откуда знаешь, как это открывается? Безумный шляпник, ты же здесь впервые.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us.
What?
He never confides in anyone.
Revelio.
But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Новая клевая шляпа. Я все-таки, пожалуй, ставлю. Эй, ну почему? Мне не хватает уровня. Почему маска такое говно, блядь? Она так хорошо подходит к моему образу. Ублюдок-разработчик, что ж такое-то? Эх, ладно. Чё там у тебя?
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets. but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with
Slytherin.
blood status, most of them.
Понятно.
Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be
Коллегия
fair,
магов с тобой бы
I'm admittedly
согласилась.
partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Я люблю взрывать всякую хуйню. Особенно, если она пытается меня убить.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Так. А это на дальний бой. Наверное, оно чуть слабее. Но все же на дистанцию.
Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Клево, мне нравится. Чего? А, понял.
That's it! Well done.
Как насчет дуэли, а?
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Да ладно, я пособираю твои камни, что ты
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
издеваешься.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian,
Или это другая?
Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not
Синяя
entirely
хренотень.
certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well,
Можешь
when
на
you
X.
do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order.
Дуэлька.
Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Не будет у нас дуэли. Жалко-то как. А я уровень так и не прокачал, да? По-любому ж это заклинание можно проапгрейдить. Да, можно. Ой, какой клевый баф. Очков таланта нет. Говно ты, а не волшебник. Гарик.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
Oops.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Я в этом даже не сомневаюсь. Там сейчас на него урну нытья вылежит. Там сейчас на него такая урна нытья будет вылита. Упс. Упс. И вообще странно, что он мне не поверил, потому что, ну ёб твою мать. Сразу на 5-й курс все дела, какой-то невообразимо талантливый студент. Опа. Знакомое оружие.
Lumos.
Упс, не то. Это мне.
Say that.
I thought she did. I hope you know that isn't true.
Well, of course you're going to say that.
I swear, she was only itchy because of a stinging jinx that the other girl put on her. It was not a bite from a flea.
Насрать на них
Don't
всех.
say it was quite fierce.
Пусть болтают о чем хотят.
Doesn't sound too much like a flea bite.
And you should have seen her face. It was horrific.
Well,
Это какой-то кот-дьявол. Слышали, как он мяукнул? Это часом не та тварь из... Как его там? Капитан Марвел. Сука, опять спать на полу, да? А не!
I was hoping to see you.
Повезло. На сей раз меня приму сразу.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern.
Сбавь
I went
обороты.
there,
У
and
него
right
сейчас
next to
мозг
Jackdaw's
взорвется.
skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, It's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Но с другой стороны, сиськами мы не мнем, сразу как бы занимаемся делом. Это правильно.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Так же, как и
Evidently,
нам.
Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Я ж говорил. Так же, как и нам. Мы все стырили.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
У меня есть подозрение, что сейчас какой-то босс-файт будет.
This looks promising.
Дед, спокойнее, сейчас сердце не выдержит, челюсть оторвется.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
А нафига эта карта?
If only you were here to see this.
Чего не вижу. Или ты с
Hello,
зеркалами
Professor
говоришь?
Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do
Такое.
recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far.
Я тоже знаю.
You may
Я
have
там
seen
летал.
it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Сказали же, что
I'll find you at the
это
tower as soon
испытание
as I
для
can.
одного.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Блядь, да вы заебали. Никому не говори про комнату, никому не говори про испытание, никому не говори про книгу. Блядь, а можно мне хоть кому-нибудь хоть что-нибудь сказать? Хотя бы свое имя. Я недоволен.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Я так понимаю, я нахожусь в темном лесу. Ну, название ему это дали явно неспроста. Оно не лишено смысла. Но у меня тополем под ногами, так что мне пофигу. Погоди-ка. Это походу все-таки не та башня. Ну окей, спизнул лишнего, что ж поделать. С кем не бывает. Как бы не разбиться хуям. Это запросто просто. Чё, бля, давай, езжай. Легкотня.
What are you up to now?
Ну, глянем, что там за испытание.
Over here.
Хоть бы подстилку им постелил.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Ты настал,
Well,
что ли,
this isn't
намекаешь?
ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
А почему?
No sense in announcing our arrival.
Почему не могу я просто всех убить? Как бы...
Quickly now.
Прикольно.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
Прикол. Тадан-тадан. 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 Тадан.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Тебе показалось. Вот сука. Его не смущает, что перед ним Его напарник превратился в горстку пепла.
What was that?
Самое смешное, что F появилась, я ее нажал, но ничего не произошло. Минутку. Не та сборка. Брось бяку. В итоге все равно все пошло, как и планировалось изначально.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why will
Draw blood.
Хватит это делать. Все, заебал. Брось. Лутец. Ну, немножко провалился. Блять, у меня же есть зелье, усиливающие капусты, чё ж я ими-то не пользуюсь.
I'd
С
wager
самого
this
начала
mess is
рашится.
a fault of time, not goblins.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
Там заперто.
It's locked.
Ясно. Слушай, а ты не хочешь показать,
An
как
unlocking
это
charm.
заклинание делается?
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Да пошел ты.
I wonder who this is.
With roads
Gandalf.
like that, it could be anyone.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Ты следишь все за мной?
Revelio.
Фокусник.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Гребаный
A
фокусник.
reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Вот нельзя было вот уделить мне 5 минут прямо сейчас на открывание замков. Ты думаешь, замки начнут открываться? Ни в какую. Да лезь ты уже. Все так уж высоко. А где библиотекарь? Почему книги валяются, где попало?
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Ну, надо признать, эти места хотя бы выглядят красиво. Круче, чем Хогвартс, на самом деле. Чё, в разы? Ну, как минимум, теперь они больше не оживут. А, лестница. Ну да, действительно. Нахуя мне использовать Repair?
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Ты дебил? Или ты дебил? Ты типа не понял, что произошло? Твою мать. У меня кончилось место под... Это плохо. Это очень плохо. Я теряю деньги. А, ладно. Я думал, сейчас разобьюсь. Да-да-да-да-да, древняя магия, очень интересно. Есть нечто в разы интереснее. Вкусненький лутец. Я не свою шляпу, вы не дождетесь.
All traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Интересно, что? Даже не знаю. Может, вон та свеча появилась. Кэп, ты заебал. Он там живой стоит. Так, огонь наготове, наготове.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Expelliarmus. Брось пяку.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stiffen one.
О! Парирование. Ты задал?
Stiffen one.
Бросай меня сюда. Бля, я боюсь себе представить, сколько разработчик потратил времени на создание вот этого вот эффекта разбивающейся херни. Казалось бы, вообще всем похуй, никто даже внимания не обратит.
These look
А
familiar.
я обратил. Красиво. Так, я оттуда пришел.
What have the keepers planned for me?
Беги, придурок. Да какая почта, бля, иди к черту. У меня есть кое-что поважнее. Денежки, мои денежки. Блядь, жалко эту маску. Но она полная говно. Красивое, но говно. Не хочу задерживаться на этих ступеньках. Мало ли. Мало ли я им наскучу. Так.
Rebellion.
Отец. А можно туда? Как-нибудь? Как туда пройти?
Rebellion.
Мои деньги. Ладно, мне все равно уже класть не буду. Да-да-да, я увидел. Сука. О! Этого раньше не было. Ладно, не буду.
More statues.
Да ладно тебе с ними бегать. Слушай, а может, ну, ты, гребаный дегенерат, повернешь камеру туда, когда я тебе скажу, не? Немножко даже приятно, что его бьют за тупость. Пошел ты. Я X уже раз 15. Почему только сейчас? Ясно, понятно.
Rebellion.
И зачем здесь эта платформа? Ага. Хитро. Интересно сделал. Да. Гребаный инвалид прыгает им уже. Окей. Блять. Ну, это очень интересно, правда. Казалось бы, загадка, ненавижу загадки. Но, бля, не так плохо. Потому что не банально. Эти загадки, они, конечно, не на уровне с порталом, но где-то близко. Намного ближе, чем вам кажется. Да что ж мне тут какой-то мусор-то падает вместо лута нормально. Дайте хоть что-нибудь редкое подороже. Еще одна маска. Ты инвалид.
What did that burst of magic
Понимаешь?
change on both sides of the archway? Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Ты капитан очевидности. Понимаешь? Это ты или нет, дебилоид? Хватит. Чуть. Гребаный самоубийца.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Все, поехали вниз. Блять. Мне б такой пол дома. Классно. Кто-то же запарился с этим. Ай. А он не один. Вставай, рахитозный. Купи батарейки в палочку, но у тебя постоянно заряжается. Жалко, что их нельзя блокировать вообще никак. Справедливо. Ладно, хер с тобой. Вот самое мощное, что у меня есть. Огонь не работает. Понял. Понял. И ужаснулся. Да ёбаный мама. Уже мало дамажу. Ай-яй. Да чё? У вас там чё, родильный дом, что ли, за углом? Какого хрена спавнитесь-то? Не того, не того. Двойка тебе по сообразительности, дебил. Мощный гонщик. Можно расслабиться. Я, кстати, все эстусы потратил. Не. Прямо тут себе котелок я забацать не смогу. Плохо дело. Реально плохо. Надо в магазин одежды заглянуть. Мне нужно срочно увеличить для
Revelio. Accio.
Ах ты, падла. Ладно. Погоди-ка. Сработало. Хер с этим.
I have to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Заткнись, блядь. Дебилоид. Эстусов бы.
Revelio.
Надо очень-очень. Опа. Разраб меня услышал. Так невзначай бутылочку положил, пока я отвернулся. Бой, да? Нет. О, вот сейчас точно бой. Столько эстусов бесплатно не дам. Ты можешь бежать или нет, кривоногий урод?
Don't like the look of this.
Expelliarmus.
Солнышко. У меня тоже. Нет? Мне очень не нравится, что они атакуют. Вот прям предельно не нравится, что
Expelliarmus.
Ты дебил, что ли? Я... Ну, вы видели, я смотрел на одного. Я тогда блок поставил. Пиздить, что нет.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Это была разминка. Ты живуч, конечно.
Expelliarmus.
Ну, нет. Да. Оружие у него явно не выбить. Нельзя выбить то, чего нет.
Confringo. Leviosa. Accio.
Магия! 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 Меча, Саша. А почему мы не парируем? Помоги, набежала. Надо все-таки вкачать себе как-то сбор магии древней.
Leviosa. Potato. Accio.
Вот все-таки это можно прям? Это у тебя типа плащ из тьмы или что? О, режу есть. О, в натуре. Мое. А это тебе. Катись обратно в ад. Уровень так и
What a
подняли.
relief.
Да, урон надо быть. Ну, заклинание супер рывка это, конечно,
Another
просто имба.
pensive.
Revelio.
Сука. Вот этот шарфик мне не нравится. Опять мусор. Эх, ладно. Ты не плакай. Хоть и мусор, но продать-то можно. Давай, умойся его слезами. Оп. Опять это сволота.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
Ладно, кида, удачи.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Мало-помалу. Но
Every
переходит на
year
ту
a student
сторону.
sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very
Ничего
well.
хорошего точно
I
не
shall see
будет
you
там.
then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way.
Не успел доболтать. Хоп. И давно ты тут стоишь? Ты что, там мух давишь, что ли? Или звезды?
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, We will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Что там у тебя?
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Интересно. Ого. Конечно, сколько времени прошло, ушли это, не? Обленился наш колдун в конец. Раз уж я в своей комнате, то, пожалуй, на этом стоит закончить. А, не хватило. Да пошел ты. 5 уровней. Ладно, хрен с ним. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.